starting to collect dust. Dust collection has been completed. 2-in-1 dust compartment with water tank has been removed.
Well, hello internet world, it's Nathan here. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm having an awesome swell day. Alright, so today we got a new vacuum from Arnagar. This is the S8 Pro. As you can see in the background, that trash can looking thing is the self-emptying bin, and it also has a color display. This vacuum has 2700 pascals of suction, 150 minutes of runtime, and uses Lidar Navigation. Alright, I'm pretty sure you guys are all yawning by now. You guys seen this, but what makes this vacuum unique is the fact that it only costs $249 with the self-emptying bin. I think that's the cheapest vacuum I tested on this channel with the self-emptying bin. Also, this guy is one of the quickest navigating vacuums. I mapped out my floor plan and it took less than an hour, quicker than like the Roborock S7, even like the 360 S9, and lastly the EcoVax T8. Well, sit back and relax and enjoy this video. So grab your favorite snack. May I suggest deep fried Twinkies? Grab your favorite friend, your favorite pet, your favorite child. Yes, this vacuum does have electronically controlled mopping, so it uses a specialized 2-in-1 dust tank which houses the dust box and also the water tank, and this guy does include washable mopping pads and disposable mopping pads. Maybe I should do a different style video where I do kind of like a head-to-head, see which one can actually clean better. Is it the S8 Pro or the S7? Just because the price difference is basically out there. This guy's $349 where this guy's $949 with the self-emptying bin. Maybe Roborock will provide a discount, but you can see there's a pretty big price difference. But the performance or feature-wise on paper is not a huge difference. For example, 2500 pascals, 2700 pascals. I believe you get 180 minutes of battery life, 150 minutes. The designs are very similar. But again, Roborock does have the modularized system and it can lift up, and maybe the build quality is better, but I can't officially test that since I've only had this guy for about a month or so of testing, so I can't really test the durability, but the S7 was able to hold up pretty well. Lastly, the self-emptying bins do have disposable bags, and you can see from the color display here, it does let me know that the bag has been removed. And one unique feature with the Roborock is you do have this canister here. So maybe down the road you can do a bagless option. Don't know yet, but I have seen that in other videos. Alright, let's go and see if the S8 Pro can do better than the Roborock S7 in the pickup challenge. So hold on 1 second. Well, they say that the scale doesn't lie, so once I got my scale turned on, it automatically zeroes out. So let's start with the S8 Pro. You notice it has a 2-in-1 dust box and it loads from the rear here. So one unique feature is since it has the water tank and also the dust box, the dustbin's a little bit smaller, but I don't think it's a huge deal since it has a self-emptying bin option. Now, I prefer the Roborock S7's design where it has a separate water tank and dust box. Makes the dust box a little bit bigger. Also, if you're letting the water tank air dry, you don't have to wait for that to air dry. But one downside is I can't open up the lid. I have to kind of dump out from the top there, but I don't see why you need to take out the dust box. Okay, let's go and place down about 3 ounces of rice. I'll add some obstacles and we'll see which one's the better vacuum. Both robots offer a companion app, and for the S8 Pro, you have all the same features like the Roborock S7, where you got area select. You can also divide up the area into certain rooms, rename the rooms. You also can do keep out zones, and you can change the water levels, the vacuum levels, and when you're ready, just press that little start button right there, and the vacuum will get to work. So I do apologize for the background noise. My daughter was having fun playing in her play area, and I guess she's used to the noise, the robot vacuums running around. Now, this robot vacuum does start with the perimeter sweep, like the Roborock, also fills in that perimeter with a back and forth clean pattern, and its single side brush did a pretty good job, kind of speeds up along the edges there, and in open areas it slows down. So one thing to notice is it does have a carpet boost sensor, and there's a bunch of sensors. So once it detects this chair leg here, it actually go around it or through it so it doesn't knock over the bottle I have up there. Okay, so it looks like the S8 Pro is almost done. Let's go and bring over the S7 and see how well it does. So like the S8 Pro, the S7 navigates in the perimeter first and then fills in that perimeter back and forth clean pattern, and if there's any obstacles it will handle those obstacles without knocking over the upside down bottle, and I think both vacuums did a pretty good job in this clean challenge, but let's go and see what the scale says. Well, if you liked this video so far, make sure you smash the like button, and if you have any questions or if you just want to say hi, feel free to comment down below because the engagement, the likes really does help out my videos and allows me to bring these cool vacuums to light. Also, I try to work with a bunch of manufacturers, from popular ones from Ecovacs, iRobot, Roborock, to non-popular ones or ones we never heard of, so helps give me a good idea of how these vacuums perform and what to expect from the various companies and from different price points. Once we get the way of the dustbins, let's go and see how well the self-emptying bins work. So for the Roborock S7, uses a very unique design where it pulls the dirt from the extractor port. Also, the extractor bar spins as it's emptying. Now for the S8 Pro, pulls from the rear. So hold on 1 second while I get the application and we'll see how well these self-emptying bin systems work.
Charging.
Okay, let's go ahead and jump over to the S8 Pro's app. Now, you may notice that the Roborock S7 charges and empties from the front here, whereas the S8 Pro, I have to rotate 180 degrees and charge and empty from the back here. Alright, so you have to go into the settings here to empty out the dustbin. There's no shortcut like on the Roborock S7, and both models do provide various options to tell how frequently you want to empty out the dustbin.
Starting to collect dust. Dust collection has been completed.
Okay, let's start with the Roborock S7. We'll see how efficient the self-emptying bin is. Yep, looks like there's no rise in the dust tank here. Now, let's go ahead and check out the S8 Pro here. Yeah, hold on. I gotta walk around the camera. Also, I have to spin this vacuum 180 degrees. But you can see that the Roborock S7 did a little bit better, and there's still some dirt and debris for the S8 Pro. But I felt like both self-emptying bins are sufficient for just day-to-day tasks. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna have that much rise and debris on your floors.
With water tank has been installed.
Well, it looks like the S8 Pro forgot that he can't charge from the front here. He has to rotate and charge from the rear. So if you accidentally bump the robot, it will try to attempt to realign itself, which is kind of nice since it's easier to knock off the docking station since it only has the 2 charging contacts from the rear, unlike the Roborock S7 where it's a little bit more sturdy and uses the weight of the robot to sit on its charging contacts. Okay, let's go ahead and give you my final thoughts on the S8 Pro, the good, the bad, the ugly. Now, I just recently saw a $100 off coupon on Amazon, so basically this guy is $309 with a self-emptying bin. Now, this is the cheapest vacuum with a self-emptying bin that I've currently tested on my channel, and that's not a bad thing. I think the S8 Pro really did good in its price category. Usually, you cannot find a vacuum with Lidar for $309, let alone have a self-emptying bin. Okay, so what I like about the S8 Pro is the design. It's a well thought out design. It's very similar to like the Roborock S7 with that single arm side brush. And I always say I do like dual side brushes, but that single arm side brush does a pretty good job. Also, the cleaning abilities is pretty good. It's on par with most of the ladder based vacuums out there. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. Okay, so here's a couple things they can improve on. So basically in the application, which we're going to look at in a second, there's no way to jump right into the self-emptying. You actually have to go through a few settings. I kind of wish they could move it towards the home screen. Also, you can't directly change how many times you want to vacuum to clean an area. You do have to go through a few settings. But let's go ahead and take a look at the application here. The next thing I like about the Arnagar S8 Pro is their application. It's a well thought out application and it works really well. Now there's a bunch of features I was not expecting for a vacuum at this price point. For starters, it has up to 5 different maps you can save, aka floor plans. Also, if you go into the editing, you can go in custom mode. You can actually assign different vacuum levels, water levels, and also do a secondary cleaning for each of the rooms. Now, there's only a handful of vacuums I know of that have this feature, like the Roborock, and that's something I really appreciate. You also have room sequencing, so you can tell the vacuum to clean the kitchen, the bedroom, and the bathroom in all in that order. Okay, so another thing that's interesting is the spot mode. You actually have the dedicated spot mode where the vacuum will do a cleaning right there, or you can tell it to go to a spot and do a spot cleaning there. Very cool feature, and this thing also has the remote control feature. Basically, it works well. It was very responsive. Now, one thing I would say is I would like to have some additional keys like the return to home, maybe a spot function all within the remote control area. Okay, so you also have some additional features. For example, cleaning reservation. You can actually do a scheduling. And yes, you can assign a certain area to clean. And don't worry, if you've already assigned vacuum levels and water levels, well, those are pertained in this area as well. Okay, so overall, the S8 Pro is pretty nice and the application works well. And I was surprised how many features was in the application. I want to give you guys a huge shout out for taking the time to watch this video. Without you guys, this channel can't exist, and you guys are the ones that make this channel possible. Alright, so basically if you have any questions, any problems, or if you're on the fence on getting a vacuum, well, feel free to shoot a comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer any problems, questions you may have, and I usually give you a thumbs up and a nice little heart emoji just to give you my appreciation that I care that you took the time to comment on my videos. Okay, so have a great rest of the day. You guys be safe out there. And again, thanks so much for watching. If you have any problems, questions, you know where to find me. Alright, see you later. Adios.